I believe now that after being in the Cicada Institute for a year, that from before, me being able to handle those triggers were a lot different. It came down to breakdowns. It came down to me leaving work, being sent home from work just because I couldn't focus, just because I wasn't doing my job well, to now being able to function, still being able to function at work, and being able to come back to the person that I am authentically, rather than who my trigger will tell me that who my trigger says I am.
Your
It's not.
trauma response.
Yeah.
Yeah. The fancy word for the donors who are interested is we do attachment trauma based interventions using depth and transpersonal psychology, which is like wilderness therapy. All that fanciness is my fun summer camp teacher things are specifically trauma informed care. Mm-hmm. We can't be ourselves because we're surviving. And until we're safe and we're loved and we belong, we can't know who we are. We just can't. But right. Now that you've had a year, and just for those who don't know, it's a 4-year program. It's an alternative high school. Think Hogwarts, think Harry Potter. So this is the 101. Our 101 first year metric is empowerment. Because people who are especially systematically oppressed and marginalized from lots of places have generational trauma, right? So we're not even working with just your own backpack, which is full. We're working with your ancestors' backpacks as well, right? That show up every day in ways that you really, really feel in your DNA, and everybody else dismisses as like, I didn't get that from that experience. I don't know what you're talking about. So then you're like, what do I do with that? Like that hurts me.
Associated from it and just suppress it. And it's been very, very unhealthy thing to grow up around. And now I'm creating an entirely new generation.
Yeah, and we all are, right? So like it's that empowerment that's crucial, because your voice is the voice of your ancestors. Your voice is the voice of your future, and you are the ancestor in which is speaking forth that truth into the future. And you can't have that light shine until you have that container of safety. Like, absolutely, we're looking out for you. Go ahead, do your thing. So let's talk about that, because we just now at the end of the year of empowerment, and I'm personally excited because it's the first time you've spoken it. Let's talk about what your thing is and what some of the realizations you've had of like, yeah, this may be something I'm into for myself personally. What are your life goals?
Definitely. I'm definitely feeling empowered. Trust me. Life goals. Yikes. To be very honest with you, I haven't sat down and thought about life goals. I just know that for me, with the trauma that I've dealt with, I want to ensure that I'm on a platform where I can have an outreach of more than 5 people at a time. Mm-hmm. And I understand that it begins with starting small, but I definitely want to get out there and let people know that you're not alone in this. And not only are you not alone in this, that there are other people who are out here that are willing to help you and that are willing to listen to you, that are willing to hear what you have to say, that are willing to hear your story, that are